Welcome to Burnt Down's Country Kitchen. We're going to get an early start today because I'm going to have to use the crock pot. I say have to, but I enjoy using it. So today we're going to get after chorizo skillet bake. That's what I'm calling it. It's just kind of in my head, so that's what I'm going to do. But it's going to be darn good, I think. So let's get after these ingredients. Okay, so we're going to go. I made some dough yesterday. This is my basic pizza dough I make. You can see that on any number of one of my pizza videos. I did add half a tablespoon of some taco seasoning, homemade. You can do homemade or you can do store-bought, it's up to you. Just to change the flavor profile of this dough. So we got that. Of course, we got our bell peppers, onion, garlic. Gotta have that. We got our shredded cheese. We got our queso fresco cheese, crumbled. Of course, we got our ground beef. We got our chorizo, which is the star of this show, and some tenderloin that we'll go ahead and stick in the crock pot all day today. So, all right, let's get after this. So right quick, we're gonna go ahead and season these. Gonna rub it in. This is just homemade taco seasoning. It's basically just chili powder, cumin, onion powder, garlic powder, that kind of thing. You can make your own or use taco seasoning from the store, really doesn't matter. We're just trying to get the flavor on here. And then we're going to cut it up into smaller chunks. That way it cooks quicker. But it is nice and early. It's maybe 7 o'clock in the morning right now. I want this nice and tender by afternoon time. And yeah, you could use an Instapot and do it quicker. I have nothing else to do today. As far as cooking goes, this is my main thing today. We are going to be making tortillas as well. Shout out to Corey, sending me a video wanting me to make tortillas. This is a perfect time, so we will be doing that. I need a certain size tortilla for the skillet, so we'll go ahead and do that here in a little bit. And I made that dough yesterday. That's not tortilla dough, that's just regular pizza dough, like I said, with my seasoning, some taco seasoning on there. So I'm going to hit this one more time. Trying to get everything nice and mixed in there really good. Alright, go ahead and get this in the crock pot and get cleaned up. I'm gonna go ahead and throw about 1.5 cups of water in there. Keep it nice and moist. That's it. We're gonna go ahead and let that stand on high, 5 or 6 hours or so, and then we'll be back. Let's go ahead and get after these tortillas. Shout out to my buddy Corey. Said I should do some tortillas, so here we are. This is a perfect time to do it. So I got a half teaspoon of baking powder, put that in there. Got about a teaspoon of salt, get that in there. Go ahead and give that a nice stir. Get it all mixed in really nice. Let's see. Could have bought them, but what's the fun of that? Let's just make some tortillas, right? Okay, I got 3 tablespoons of shortening here. This is where we're gonna go ahead and get a little dirty. Make sure your hands are clean. Okay, because now we're just gonna get in here and mush this up and mix it in with all the flour until it's like a gravel, grainy kind of consistency. You want good tortillas, take your time on this process. Definitely get it all mixed in really good. All that shortening mixed in with the flour so it's like little gravel. Probably take the ring off before you do it like I should have. I'll be alright. You'll be alright. 2-3 days. You'll be alright. Take your time, I'm in no rush. It's still early, I'm not cooking till later. Other than this little prep stuff I wanted to do now, so I don't have to do it all at the same time. Right? Right. We're ready for this water now. You want the water to be hot, not cold, not warm, not blistering. You want to be able to have your hand in it, just have like a little sting maybe to it. All right, we're going to go ahead and do this slowly. Just kind of mix it in. This is where we get messy. Slowly mix it in. Just like so. Of course, it's going to get all sticky and funky. It's supposed to. That's fine. That's what we want. Okay, let's just get some powder on our workstation here. Some flour, and on our hands. Make this a little less sticky for us, right? We're just going to knead it for the next 5 minutes or so. Just like that. You could use a machine, but something about making homemade tortillas by hand, it's just awesome, right? Okay, you don't need to hang out for the next 5 minutes, so I'll speed this up for you.
Nada más que solo palabras, y si no las cumples se van a desvanecer. Algún día volverás tú al lado mío y yo de testigo. Vamos 1, 2, 3 sin estrés.
Okay, so now look at that, perfect. Let's put it in the bowl, cover it up for about 30 minutes or so. With a damp towel. That dampness helps keep the moisture in there. And we will be back. It's been about 30 minutes or so. Nice. Nice. Oh, looks really good. Looks really good. All right. So now, typically, to get one, about this big or so, you just get about a handful like that, pinch it off. But I'm wanting a little bigger this time, so I'm probably gonna go here, pinch them off, and you're just gonna want to roll it into a circle. Just dip them in flour. Set them on your sheet. Now, I only need a couple of them big, so really only one probably, but I'm doing 2 just in case. Now, if you do them normal size, you should probably get anywhere from 10 to 12 probably tortillas. Okay, so now I got those 2 big ones. I'm gonna go back to the normal size here. Just like that. Go ahead and dip them. You don't have to be perfect. Just want to round them out a little bit. Pick this one in half. that's that. We'll go ahead and get a skillet on the oven, on the stove. I usually like to use my cast iron, but with these bigger ones it won't fit, so I'm gonna have to get out the bigger pan. But all right, I'll get that warmed up and we'll be right back. We're gonna want to go ahead and get some flour, our workstation here, and our rolling pin. So I never get them straight or perfectly circled. It's okay. Start in the middle, pull out. Start in the middle, pull back. Quarter turn. Start in the middle, out. Start in the middle, back. Quarter turn. Just keep doing that until you reach the size you're wanting. You don't have to press down hard. That's for sure. Just like that. Until it gets nice and thin, or you reach the size that you're looking for. I'm not there. I am getting there. There we go. Getting bigger. Like I said, it does not have to be perfectly round. Chances of you getting it perfectly round, not good. And it shouldn't matter anyways, right? It's homemade. The imperfection's part of the homemade, right? All right, we are good on this one. That's still warming up. So go ahead and slide this one aside here. Get it out of the way. Get working on another one.
No sé qué tú ves en mí, mi amor. Ya no dejes de mirarme, que ya me gusta quién soy. Contigo me siento en control. Eres el balance en este mundo, poco humor. Se volvió ese chico que habló en mis canciones. Esas madrugadas y hermosas conversaciones. Se volvió ese chico que quería ver otra vez. Y me enamoré a volverlo a ver. Tú me ves como nadie más, bebé. Me diste alas para que vuele, pero motivos para quedarme. Tú me ves como nadie más, bebé. Tú me curas cuando más me duele. Sé que siempre has sabido amarme.
Eso eres tortolito, no queda bien, bebé. Mejor de tus amigas diciendo que no ven. Que esto sea duradero, que sea algo sincero. Que un perro no cambia y eso es lo que es él. Pero tú lo viste, mi amor. Tú viste mi mejor versión. Tú hiciste lo que nadie quería. Serías para mis poesías. Siento que tú solo sabes. Chico con par de maldades, pero sincero, verdadero, baby. Secreto que tú solo sabes. Momentos que siento reales.
Got that pretty warm. We're not going to put anything on it. No non-stick, no oil, no nothing.
Me diste alas para que vuele, pero motivos para quedarme. Tú me ves como
Get it on there.
nadie más, bebé. Tú me curas cuando más me duele. Sé que
When you start to see it bubble up, we'll go ahead and check it and flip it. It's been a few minutes. I got this thing warmed up a little better. Go ahead and flip it here. Oh yeah, see? Just like that. Get the other side. Give this a look real quick, because we're not trying to cook it completely. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, that's a perfect tortilla right there. Nice. Okay. Go ahead and get after these like we always do. And I won't put you through it. Okay, we'll go ahead and soften up our vegetables. Got some non-stick in there. A little oil. Put a little butter in there for flavor. I'm not going to this time. Shouldn't take too long. We're going to do it al dente. We're also going to go in the meat. And it's also going to go in the oven. So. Went ahead and stole the lid off the crock pot. Throw that on there. Should soften them up a little quicker. When that meat in the crock pot's done, that's ready to go. We'll be getting on that here really quickly. Alright, those are nice and softening up. Go ahead and get these in here. Get them going. And then I'll take half of these out, because I don't want them all in at the same time. Give them onions a couple minutes, and then we'll go ahead and throw some garlic in there. Some garlic. Give some garlic in that little center we bored out. And as soon as you get a good smell, a good whiff of it, drop one. When you get a good whiff of it, you'll stir it around. Big one. Just go ahead and mix that around. Just pull the veggies. That's all flavor. You don't need to take that off of there. You have to clean the pan. Not yet. Go ahead and go ground beef in here. Just like that. Just a dusting. Should do. Don't really need a lot. Throw just a little bit more on there. You don't want to overdo it, because you really don't want to overpower it with taco seasoning. Kind of defeats what we're doing here, but at the same time, you don't want a plain burger either. So I got it almost done. Just a little pink. I went ahead and drained it. And now I'm going to add the chorizo. Half a tube to 1 pound of hamburger here. You know, I'm not really good at putting down the ingredients and all that. All I do is work, and then I do this, and then I work. I do this, and I work. So, but I do try to explain it very well and show you guys. So if you ever have questions, feel free to ask. And I do need to get back to trying to put those back up. I do have a lot of them on my website, but you can follow the link in my description. So we're going to go ahead and cover this in here. If it's not enough, you can add more. I got a couple tubes just in case. Always get extra just in case. But hopefully by the time this renders down, it'll be enough. Because you don't want to overpower any of it. You know what I mean? There's going to be plenty of chorizo flavor in this. I just love chorizo, y'all. Man. Yeah, that's going to be plenty. So you just incorporate it in. Now that hamburger's almost completely done. A couple more minutes of chorizo will be done. Oh, hang on, wait, almost forgot. We take half these veggies and put them in here. There we go. Trying to fling garlic on the wall. It's always a good thing. So yeah, let's go ahead and incorporate this real quick. Look at that. Pop of color. Is that a pop of color or what? Remember I said that is all flavor. This is that pork tenderloin that we slow cooked all day. Let's go ahead and get a little more of this nonstick in there. I'm just gonna pile this in. About the same amount. That'll do. And our chorizo. It never looks good coming out of the tube, does it? Not very attractive coming out of the tube. That's okay. Still really very good. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of that broth out of the crock pot to add to it. I wouldn't do much. Just looking to loosen it up here a little bit. So we get that chorizo mixed around nice and neat. See, there's not even a puddle in there. Just throw the other half in here. Let that incorporate, we'll pull that. Then we'll start to build. Okay, so should have took this out a little earlier. It's still kind of cold. You want it room temperature. This is the taco seasoning infused pizza dough I made yesterday. I'll cut it right about there. It's probably too much, but we can always peel some off. We'll be all right. We're gonna dust our hands and our station. Yeah, nice and cold still. So since it is cold, the glutens are really tight. It just takes longer to work. So it should be good. We'll go ahead and non-stick this. We are not wanting to stick in there. Lay it like that. And lay it over. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and par bake this. I got the oven set to 425. I'm just looking to get it to start to brown a little bit. All right, and we'll get it out. Yeah, I just pulled it out, kind of trimmed up the tops. When you par bake like this, it'll tend to get a little dark, and it's not what we're trying for. So I went ahead and pulled the tops off of them, which is fine. It's not part of what we care about anyways. Okay, so we're gonna do a mixture. That's some provolone. This is a Mexican style blend. Definitely gonna want cheesy. Piece of cheddar. Right, we're gonna get our hamburger stuff here. Spread it around. Man, it smells so good. Put a little more there. Okay. Go ahead and on top of it here. A little more of these cheese. Now, I'm going to set this tortilla on top. Get it tucked in here. That's how I want it, nice and tucked in. One that we made earlier. Okay. Throw some more cheese on here. Get it apart. That's good. Nice stuff on top here. So darn good. Just like that. Man. Go ahead and stick it in these little areas where you think it might need it. Of course. Cheese on there, right? Cheddar, our Mexican blend. Like that. Okay, go ahead and throw some of these. These are mild. None of this will be spicy. Unless you add spice to it later, or if you want to add spice to it on your own. This is mild green chili. Just a small little can be just fine. I got two just in case, won't need it. One will do. Just like that. Okay. So now we're gonna throw this tortilla here on top, just like that. And put that in. Okay. Go ahead and get it with our cheeses on top. Some Mexican blend here. It's gonna be so good. Man. Just like that. I'm gonna take a little bit of this here. Just kind of throw it on top. There'll be a little meat in there, it'd be alright. Just not a lot. More of a topping. Never be afraid to get in there. You can always wash your hands up before and after. Alright. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Okay, we're gonna just throw that in the oven until the cheese melts. Alright, y'all, it's that time again. Do me a favor. Like, share, subscribe. Like I tell you, it does me a lot of good and it's helping my little channel grow. So if you like the content, if you hate the content, you just want to dog it out, it don't matter. Just go ahead and subscribe, like, show your friends, tell everybody you can. Help this little channel grow. Alright, enough of the business. Let's get to the food. Okay, so next I got some queso fresco crumble cheese. Go ahead and crumble on here. You know what? More cheese? Yeah, this will look good. It'll taste good. It'll be good. Plus, let's be honest, sometimes it's about that presentation, right? Some queso fresco crumbled cheese just does it. Of course, some fresh chopped cilantro. Man, it's hard to get any better than that, isn't it? Flavor profile on this thing is on point. And I'm kind of excited to taste that dough because I've never infused it with taco seasoning before. Bet it's good. Bet it's good. Come take a look at this. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, let's see if we can get a piece out of here without destroying it, huh? It's a wedge. This looks so good already, y'all. Look at that. Wow. Just wow. Is that not beautiful? Man. Okay, I'm going to do a dollop of sour cream on here. Of course, gotta have some hot sauce on there, right? Man, look at that. Whew, it's gonna be good, y'all. Let's see. Let's get right over here. Right in front of everything here. Look at that. So good. That chorizo flavor is so rich. Get that light shine down on me. Alright, enough of that. Look. The flavor of the chorizo is so good. It's so rich. That's why you do not need to over-season anything at all. The cilantro at the end of it has just a beautiful taste to it. It's like a clean, fresh taste. You have different kinds of meat, you know, with all the vegetables mixed in and the different kinds of cheeses. This is just a great Hispanic dish. Latin dish, Hispanic dish. I wouldn't necessarily call it Mexican or anything because I don't never seen anybody make one before. I'm sure they have, but this was just in my head and I wanted to get it out. It is now out there. I am going to eat it. So this is my dinner. I am definitely gonna get after this. All right, y'all, that'll do it. I hope you liked it. Make something. Make anything. Make a chorizo cast iron bake. Why not, right? Chorizo pie bake. Chorizo cast iron pie bake, maybe. I will figure it out. It's really good, so it's worth naming. All right, y'all. Hope you liked it, and till next time.